Hello viewers, hello guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel which goes by the name It's Me Again. And in today's episode it's about bringing my cow to its new shed. Remember, I've done a video previously, if you look at my list of videos on how to construct a modern cow shed. Today we are bringing my cow to its new home. Initially I wasn't keen on a cow shed, but this time around I've researched, I've googled and came up with the most modern cow shed ever. With me here, I'm with Gabriel Mulela, a friend and a fellow farmer who has come all the way from Machakos County to here, Makueni County, Kibwezi region, to be precise, Kibwezi East, Kambu, to come and see how we do our farming. Say hi to viewers.
Hi viewers, welcome to
It's Me Again channel.
It's Me Again channel. I'm
Michorani
Farm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Where farming is taken seriously. So welcome. Let me show you, take you around, get to see a most modern cow shed. This is a calf by the name Mercy, 4 months old. This is where it sleeps away from its mother so that it doesn't suckle. We normally breastfeed it. I mean, we feed it through we normally milk and give it milk separately from the mother so that we can leave the mother alone to develop milk and continue milking. Here is the man who takes care of the cow, Wanjala, all the way from Bungoma to Kibwezi. This is the man who normally does the work here. Say hi to viewers. Asante. So come along, viewer. This is precisely my new cow shed. Show my viewers the entire view. Come here, come up here. This is like how many meters from there to here? Ebu kanyaga hapo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 meters by 7 meters. 8 meters long by 7 meters width. A small space, but very ideal, and as you will see, very good for what we've done. So this is the main door. This is the main door to the entry. And now we are into the new cow shed. I brought this cow here today. This is the first time. As you can see, it's constructed using locally available material. These are just woods, logs, which I've applied used motor oil for purposes to make sure that I protect it from ants and degradation. These are plastic pipes which I've fitted down here to stop, the wood from rotting due to water when we are cleaning. So this is our great cow. Initially it used to sleep in very bad state. You can see all this is cow poop due to sleeping in very bad conditions. But now I've done it so well. This will be no more. Bwana Wanjala, hizi zote utoe kabisa. Hizi zote ukiosha ng'ombe, utoe hizi kabisa, ukute asikii hizi mawe. Sawa? Ukute ni smart kabisa. Kethi, this is an Asia cow. You may show the viewers the entire length. An Asia cow, around 5 years old, which goes by the name Kethi. I've nicknamed. You have to nickname your great cow. Give it a name for purposes of identification and communication. So these are now the feeding trays. This is where it feeds. Bring the camera close. Show the viewers. We have freshly cut napier grass. This is Kethi, a very docile, very calm cow, and it's now feeding. These are the feeding trays. We have a second feeding tray there where we are now adding some silage. That is silage on a second feeding tray. If you notice, it is elevated. If I may show you from a closer range, this is freshly cut napier grass. And then the elevation, this side is lower than the upper side, so that there are no spills. There's no spillover. It is actually elevated, as you can see from this other side. The width here, the depth and the width is sufficient to fit a cow head. So this is now our we are now bringing in the owner of this place, Kathy here, to its new cow shed. This is water. This is now drinking water. We've made 2 drinking water trays. There is this one and then there is this other one here. Wanjala, utaweka maji hapa Mbona hujafungulia maji? Kuna maji na mwagika? Fungulia hapa maji. Na ufunge hapa. Ndio isimwagike, ufunge hapo kashimo. We have its outlet here where we used to drain when we want to clean the place. There's an opening there which comes all the way to this place. And these are now the other feeding areas, the feeding trays. Look at how clean it is. Look at the design. This is how we elevate it so that there are no spillages over here. This is constructed by a very good friend and a fundi. This is his number, Mr. Nzuke from Kambo. We are in Kibwezi East. So let's continue with the view. This is now the cow shed. These are now the feeding areas. This is the main door, which we close using a chain. It's not closing. Angelo will close it. This is the entry point from where the cows will enter from. This is specifically made for zero grazing, a new cow shed for my grade cows. You can actually see it feeding on silage. This is a 5-year-old Asia breed by the name Kathy. We are currently milking. It has a calf which is out there. We keep it out there. That is the calf. You may show the viewers the calf. That is the calf there. Over there, that is the calf. Massive by the name. So this is an area where the cows are supposed to be interacting with Gabriel.
Yes.
These are now the feeding areas. Kathy, uka. Kathy, uka. Mala, Kathy, you see, my viewers, the spacing is actually 2 meters. For you to give it room, free room for it to roam around to feed comfortably. As you realize, as you construct these cow sheds, you have to make sure that you already have the measurement for the cow. So that as it feeds, it poops out here for ease of cleanliness. I mean for cleaning purposes. So after it feeds here or urinates here, we've prepared this place in such an undulating way to an extent the urine, the water which you use to clean here will go here, through here. This is now the drainage, the sewage, which we've built some concrete slabs for purposes of covering, because it will be a danger if you leave it exposed. Because if a cow gets in there, it will break its feet. So you have to cover it with concrete slabs, like we've done here comfortably. We are going to align some more of this, which I'll tell you very soon, the purpose of all this. So on this side, this is now an open area. As you can see, it's open. There are no iron sheets. This is for purposes of basking and for movement, free movement of the cow. Free movement of the cow. As you can see, I'm equally moving around. If I want to sit with the cow here as I observe their behavior, I just sit on this drinking place and I interact with my cows freely. So the benefit of Gilbert, these are the benefits. This is the most modern way to construct. You can see some plastic covering here. This is to prevent rot of the wood. And the partitioning is so right. This is roughly like 1.5 meters wide and 2 meters long. This is now the resting place for my cow. The resting place. After feeding, it will come and rest. One thing I should tell you, dear viewers, out of my research and out of my findings, what we do these days, we don't buy cow mattresses. What we do, we buy sawdust. Dust from wood, timber, which has been cut. And this is it. So this sawdust here will serve as the cow mattress. is so comfortable, and for you to measure the comfortability, you actually assume you are now a cow and actually kneel on it, because when they are resting or relaxing, Gilbert, this is the position. They use their knees to calm down to a resting position. So this is now a sleeping area, and we have applied sawdust. This is sawdust. The reason why we prefer sawdust more than cow mattress is because sawdust will never be dry. You will always keep changing it, and from the position which it sleeps, more than likely it will poop around this dry area. So your place will remain as dry as possible, and the comfortability of this place. Then from time and again you'll keep changing, rotating, and eventually, due to probably the urine, the poop which will be on the cow dust, you will collect all this and use it in your farm as cow manure. This is the advantage we have over cow mattress. A cow mattress cannot give you the benefit of manure like sawdust will be doing. So this is sawdust. You may show my viewers sawdust. This is how it will be resting. We've used just old iron sheets and some woods to partition. So immediately it's through with its feeding, it will come here, take water. This is water, fresh water. This is fresh water actually. And after taking water, this cow, more than likely, before milking time, will come to rest here. And I don't know whether it's through instincts or whatever it is, the head will be at this far end, and the behind will be here.
Sure.
So chances of it pooping on your sawdust are normally almost nil. It will poop at the very far end, and then when Mr. Wanjala, who is there, Wanjala will come and now clean the poop from that side or this side cleanly, then drain it through this drainage system. If you realize we've made some concrete slabs here, which are so strong to make sure that even when the cow rests here, they don't break, or the cow can't fracture its leg by getting inside the tunnel which takes water outside. This is specifically for the water because we collect the cow dung and the uneaten raw materials, for purposes of now generating more manure which we use at the farm. So these are 5 resting places. One, Bwana Gabriel, you have seen this?
Sure.
This is one. This is for a cow to relax. And then there is a second one here for a cow to relax. Of course, we are going to tajaza huku na sawdust. Ukute ni very comfortable, Bwana Wanjala. Sipali imetoka, we still have it.
Imetoka hapa kwa store ilikuwa.
Okay, tutachukua ingine tujaze hapa. Hata kwanza hapa ndio utaweka mingi sana. Ndio ukute hata ikilalia yezi kusikia this, it can't feel the roughness of the concrete slabs. Na hapa pia, na hapa. Then technology, research and more research brings about all this. As you can see, I'm a very happy farmer because I've achieved the innovation I wanted. This will now be the milking area. This will be the milking area. As you can see, this place is it's very hairy, well aerated, well lit. I still have some electricity here. All the way I have 4 bulbs, which I light from very far, at the far corner. You may show my viewers that this place is, even at night, you can attend to your cows. I have electricity. You may install solar or even electricity if you are privileged to have electricity. So this is the milking place. And another thing, my fellow farmer, you should notice where I have placed the switch. You may show them where the switch is. At the very top, cows are very inquisitive. And immediately it bites this cable, that will be the end of it, because it will experience a shock, electric shock, and it may be fatal. So you place the switch at the very far end, very far away where the cow can't reach. Because of curiosity, it may tend to eat it. So this is the milking area. Now the milker, who is now Bonawangela, will bring the cow here. And from this area, he'll be in a position to milk it so well while it feeds. This is a feeding tray too, a feeding area. So this is the advantage of this new concept of doing a new cow shed. This is equally more drinking water or water to clean up the area. As you can see, this is water to clean up the concrete floor. And as you should notice, the floor should be sliding. The floor should collect water to the drainage without even forcing it. Because by so doing, even when it urinates, this is how clean it is. The floor should equally be rough. Kidogo tu niongee na wateja. The floor should be rough to make sure that your cow doesn't slip and dislocate its hip or fracture its leg, because by so doing, it will render it immobile and you may lose this cow. It needs to walk around. It needs to be free of injuries. Then the other thing, that is one, I mean the floor should be rough. The other thing, the floor should be slopy, undulating, sloping in a very gentle manner, bringing all the water and urine to the sewage, I mean to the drainage area. Then off it goes now to the sock pit. So this is the advantage. As you can see, this cow is very happy, really happy at its new home. You may actually take me a photo while I'm with it. So this is my good friend Kathy. She is very happy. Kathy, songa. Enjoy. This is water. This is like a water tray. Look at it take water. That is Kathy now drinking water. It's a new concept really. See the sleeping area, very dry, very comfortable. Immediately she's through with, I can tell you, immediately she's through with feeding, she'll come and sleep here. The partition, I've just used some wood, some logs, but we make sure that the logs don't have points which can, you cut the edges so well to an extent the cow cannot be injured while entering here. You can actually see the way I've trimmed. This is to prevent the wetness from eating your wood. This is how we cut it so well. To an extent, it's so comfortable when hosting the cow. So for this design, if you wish to have this design, you may feel free to call me. My number is 0722 762 750. I'm based in Kibwezi East Kambo area, Makueni County, Kenya. And I will give you the fundi who did this and the design too for free to encourage you carry out farming like I do. So this is a shed which will last me the next very long, 30 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, depending on how you maintain it. So as of now, I'm through with cow sheds. Probably when my number of cows increase, the day I'll have more than 5 which can fit here comfortably, now I'll extend my shed towards that other side, which is free. But for now, this can freely accommodate 5 grade cows without their calves. Ordinarily, when it calves, you isolate the calf so that for purposes of milking, and then feed the calf separately. But for now, this is it. Bwana Gilbert, uko na swali yote?
Yes, it's a very great initiative.
Yes.
And maybe for the viewers' interest, how many cattle are you looking at?
I'm looking at keeping a total of 5. A total of 5, and this can accommodate a total of 5 grade cows comfortably.
Okay.
Because each has its shed, its resting place.
All right.
Nitakupigia kidogo tu kidogo, I'm calling you back. So this is what I was telling you. Look at the cow. As it feeds, it poops at the very far end. As it feeds, it poops at the very far end. So cleaning of the poop for us will be so easy because we'll just come and scoop it, put it on a wheelbarrow, take it to where we normally dump it for use as cow manure. So this is how this thing is done, comfortably so. I can actually relax here, see the cow feed. I can relax here, see the cow feed, observe my cow comfortably without any danger of being gored. Comfortably so. Bwana Gabriel, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yes. You may ask any question, the viewers are watching.
Right. You said she's Kathy.
Yes, she's Kathy.
Kathy.
Yes.
Good. It's a good name, eh?
Yes, she's 5.5 years old.
5.5.
Yes.
Okay.
She has calved twice.
How many liters does Kathy?
Kathy gives us, when well fed, Kathy can give you 10 liters in the morning, 10 liters in the evening, a total of 20. We're continuing to increase the number since she just calved. For now, she's giving us roughly 15 liters, 7.5 in the morning, 7.5 in the evening. But with proper feeding, I know we are going to achieve the ultimate goal of getting 10 liters in the morning, 10 liters in the evening. Besides, we milk Kathy twice in a day. Very early in the morning at around 6:30 a.m. and then late in the evening around 5:36. And then we feed her over the night for the following day.
Right.
So she sleeps eating. And the purpose of actually installing the lights is to make sure that before we go to bed, Kathy can roam here freely, can continue feeding to make sure that she gives us milk, sufficient milk in the morning.
All right.
Yes. Per liter of milk around this area goes for 70 shillings, Kenya shillings. Yes.
And for the other number you're looking at, you said you're looking at 5.
Yes.
Do you have a ready market for the milk?
Yes, I have a ready market for the milk. I have two adjacent, neighboring towns where demand for tea and milk products, or rather milk, is very high. We actually sell at 70 shillings per liter. 70 shillings per liter. Do you have any other question?
Thank you. No.
Okay. So let's continue. I want my viewers to see. Notice the gap up here. This is an empty space. And I've placed it under shade. This is a giant baobab tree. I don't know how old it is. It should be around 200 years old. A giant baobab tree with its fruits. This is now the area I chose, ideal, where there is sufficient shade. If you notice, the iron sheets I used here are not even new. I just recycled them. These are the previous iron sheets I had used from my previous cow shed. So the expense was basically very minimal because I only had to buy these logs. Only these logs. And I'm using used motor engine oil to prevent ants or even any other insects from destroying them. So these are my iron sheets. When it rains, this is where the cow comes in to shade itself from rains. Notice I have a bulb here for lighting up. This is how you can see through. There is no place they'll interact while relaxing. So no disturbances. That is why I had to partition it using these logs, these woods. And then this is the back side of it, where I've actually dug a drainage all the way to pour the water down there. So this is now the cow shed. Here I had to place some used iron sheets and prevent them from harming the cow through these woods, so that as it sleeps it has some privacy. This is just to protect the light from this other end from entering when it sleeps. Notice the concrete floor. Rough, this is how it is supposed to be. This is something I've researched thoroughly to make sure that I achieve a very durable, permanent structure for my cow. So I'm going to add some 2 more to bring them into 3. I have a calf which is relaxing over there. That is my calf, which will bring them to 4, and then ultimately my goal of 5. And then I will remain at 5 so that I adjust on the feeding, because there's no need of bringing 10 of them and then you experience problem while feeding them. Right beside this new cow shed, my new home, the new home for the cow, I have a giant place where I store the fodder. This is the fodder, a giant concrete built place where I store the fodder, and that is where I stock its feed. And then the rest are supplements which I buy from agrovets like dairy meal to supplement it. We normally have dairy meal, yeah? So that as you milk, you give it for more milk. Wanjala tunakuwaga na hiyo unga ya ng'ombe.
Tuko nayo.
Unaipatiaga baada ya muda ngapi?
Asubuhi unaipatia kilo moja. Jioni kilo moja. Kilo unaipatia unga wakati unaenda kukamua.
Wakati unaenda kukamua. Na inaongeza maziwa kabisa.
Inaongeza maziwa. Tena hiyo unga inaongeza appetite ya kukula.
Appetite ya kukula pia, yeah? Oh, good. So, dear viewer, I want to believe you are learning something from my channel. The purpose of my channel really is to encourage you into farming. Don't run away from farming thinking that it's for the rich. No. Farming, it all depends on how you want to set up your structures. You can set them up using cheap available material. This pole, wooden pole, goes for 150 Kenya shillings. A wooden pole of this size, this big one goes for 200. A wooden pole, these big ones here, for 200 each. So you can imagine, I've used these wooden poles all the way. There is no metal here, all the way. The cost of doing this structure, basically including the cementing and the concrete cement, down here putting the floor, didn't go beyond Kenya shillings 20,000. And here I am. A nice place, a smellless cow shed. The cow is here enjoying to its brim. This is the first day. Kevin, say hi to viewers. Say hi to viewers. This is the first day this cow is enjoying its new home, its new cow shed. And that is why I'm titling this video, bringing in our cow to its new cow shed. That is the title of this video, which I'm making right now. So, Gabriel, what other question do you have? Remember, my dear viewer, Gabriel came all the way from Machakos County to Michorani Farm to get to see my new concept. Somebody whispered to him that I've done a very modern cow shed, and that is what brought him all the way. It's a weekend. We are here. Now, him inspecting and actually seeing it live as it happens. Yes.
Have you taken into consideration wind at night?
Wind?
Yeah.
Cows ordinarily are covered by fur, and from the resting place, which is full of cow dust, sawdust, that does not affect. This fur, this hide, this fur is the jacket. So initially it used to suffer a lot due to the heat because the structure I had was covered fully. But now this cow is bound to increase its health because of this place is well ventilated, properly aerated.
Okay.
Yes. Or what's your view, Bwana Hilary?
It's true.
Say hi to viewers.
Hi.
Yeah, this is the man we normally do farming here with at Michorani Farm. He's very helpful, a man full of wisdom and very good advice. So what do you have to say about the new cow shed?
It's a nice thing to do because now the cow will start enjoying the new lifestyle that she is beginning to need to adapt.
Yes. Good. Now it's actually here. Now trying to discover the rooms, the partitions here. That is a new resting place. She's trying actually to acquaint herself to a new place. She's smelling every place. Now notice as she urinates, the urine goes directly all the way to the drainage. So there is no room for this place to be smelly, Bwana Gilbert.
Also.
The urine is here draining itself automatically due to the slanting, the slopeness of the place. So it will go all the way into the sewage. Notice that. You can actually see it. You can see this place is now dry. It's now moving and it's already into the drainage. It's here, entering into the drainage and off it goes. Then your house, your cow shed is left as dry as it was originally. Look at all this. You can see what we are designing?
Sure.
The slopeness. So from wherever place, Bwana Wanjala, pahali itajisaidia maikojoe. Mkojo yote inakuja inaingia kwa drainage. So this basically helps the person who is taking care of the cow from every time being here.
Yes.
He knows that even if it disappears for half a day, the place will be dry. It is only an issue of coming to collect dry cow dung and then take it to where we normally heap it for use at the farm.
Right.
So this is a very new concept. You must make sure that the floor is sloping and slanting towards the drainage. This is the drainage. As you can see, it's a hole. It goes all the way. We've covered it with concrete slabs. This is the drainage in there. And now you can see the urine is slowly draining itself through the sides of the drainage. And off it goes.
Sure.
Yes. So, dear viewer, I think we've had enough. I think my good friend has learned something from his tour. And I hope you are going to implement the same at Machakos County.
Definitely.
Yes, we need to do some serious farming and serious cow sheds. We move away from the traditional way we used to do it. I normally visit some farmers and I see their cows where their cows sleep in very bad state, simply because of lack of designing. But by coming up with a design, even if it means through consultation, we'll come up with something as good as this. You can actually see the free space. This cow is walking freely, interacting with us. It's walking freely. If you may give it way, or let's come this side, you'll see it walk. This cow is now, it's trying to acquaint itself to the new place. You can actually see it sniffing everywhere to get to acquaint itself with its new home. And here it comes, walking freely. I wish there was sunshine. I wish there was sunshine on top. It could be basking by now. So if there are any ticks, any fleas or anything which will affect it due to the heat and the direct sunlight, sunshine, those things will fall off. They can't sustain. So this is a different concept. You can see it's taking water freely. After feeding, water, then back to feeding, back to water. That is why the water trough has to be very near. And the other thing, this water trough has to be raised. You don't need to sink it downwards.
Okay.
You need to raise it up so that it can't poop or urinate on it or even step on the water it's drinking. Because this water needs to be very clean. Imagine unabadilisha after muda gani, Wanjala?
Hii nimeweka leo maji.
Ndio.
Hii kesho itakuwa hivyo. Kesho kutwa asubuhi inaitoa.
Unaitoa. Hata ikiwezekana sasa kutoa kila siku. Kila siku ndio izoee.
Izoee maji mzuri.
Izoee maji mzuri, maji fresh. Hii ni maji fresh. Very clean. Very cold.
Sasa kama uko na maji, kama hapo kuna maji.
Ndio.
Au shughuliki weka maji, badilisha toa leo, ukiweka leo kesho unatoa.
Unatoa.
Ndio maji.
Tunatoa through this place. Hapa tumefunga ndio drainage yake. Si ndio? Tunatoa kila siku ndio ikuwe safi. You hear it, Bwana Gilbert? Gabriel? Yes. So you put two, one here and the other one on this far end. This space was free, so we decided to add another one here, so that this is a dairy cow, and it needs a lot of water for it to produce milk. Yes. So dear viewer, that is what we have for today. I hope you've learned something.
Definitely, yes.
As you go back to Machakos, kindly go say hi to Machakos County people.
I will.
Tell them from Kibwezi you've learned something.
Yes.
And it is working. You can see it.
Perfectly.
Viewer, as you continue watching, kindly remember to give me that subscription to grow this channel and grow together. That subscription is very important so that I may continue bringing you nice vlogs as good as this one. New discoveries from different areas. For now, let me bid you kwaheri. Be blessed. See you in the next. Bye-bye.